Old things has to die. Why we are so scared of the old things? Why we cling on to old memories, old relationships, old belongings, old stuff, thinking that we're not gonna get the new ones? Why we are so stringent with that? A lot of the people say that they want a new beginning, new chapter in their life, but when the time actually comes for them to welcome this new thing, they are sticking onto the old thing. They are so sticky with the old thing that they don't want to let it go because it's very hard for them to let it go. They don't even realize that the old thing has to go, then only the new thing has come. Because if you don't have a space in your life, the new thing can't come. I did the tarot reading as usual, and I received the tower card, and the tower card is all about old things going away and new things coming. It's like things are crumbling down, and we have the habit of clinging to the old stuff, guys. You gotta let things go. You gotta let old things go before it can, or you gotta let old things go so that it can help you to get the new things, or it can help you to get what you want. And I totally understand it's always not easy to let go of the old things, especially if you have a good memories with them, especially if you have uh, maybe relationships with the people, maybe something that was super strong, something was that super nice, or something that was deeply connected with your heart, and it's very hard for you to let it go. Now I'm telling you guys, you don't have to let go of every old things, okay? When people talk about getting new things and becoming a new person, they want to delete every piece of their puzzle or every piece of their memory from the old things. And often it's not that easy because old things, you created them, and we have power. Whatever we create, there is a power in that, so it's not easy to get rid of them. And also, you don't need to get rid of all the old things. You can keep some of them which you like it, which is helping you in the new version of you, which is helping you in the new chapter, in the new phase of your life, and take out the ones which is not helping you. But eventually you gotta create the space, because if there is no space, then new things cannot come. Because if your house is full of the old stuff, there is not a new space for a new wardrobe or a new bed, then how is gonna come? There is no space, so you gotta make a space. And for that, you gotta let old things go, and it's not always that easy. People say that it's so easy, do this and that, and I totally understand it's not easy. Like, I'm going through a chapter in my life where I'm actually rewriting or rewiring, whatever you call it, my old food habits. And food is something that we are so freaking attached to, right? We are all so attached to it. And I had the old habits and kind of like stuff. And I always have a struggle with the food because sometimes I like food and sometimes I don't like it. And I really had the struggle to find the kind of the food that is healthy, tasty, delicious, fulfills my stomach. It's not gonna make me hungry, like it fills my stomach for some time, and also it craves all my cravings, because I do have a cravings. And it's like overall healthy and balanced and getting me all the basic nutrients that my body needs and keeping me overall good in condition. And it was really a struggle for me to find that kind of food. I tried different cuisines, tried different mix up with them, try to make them healthy. Sometimes the healthy options are not that tasty, and you're like, it's not tasty at all. It feels like a medicine. And you don't want to taste it, you don't want to eat it. And sometimes the tasty things are not healthy. And so now I started with something new. Me and my partner, we together find some new food schedule because he also has the same trouble and we are on the same boat. So we work on it and we find some new food recipes that are more healthy, tasty, delicious, filling up with all the nutrients that we need, also fills our stomach, also crave our feelings. So it's like it's been 2 or 3 days we started it, but I still sometimes feel like I want to go back to the old stuff and try the old food stuff. Like, I feel like I'm like in the middle, kind of like going into the new, but then sometimes I do feel like old things is like old food stuff is like calling me backward. So that kind of stuff is there when you are in the middle of something. You started the new chapter, or the new chapter is about to begin, but you're still holding on to the past. So either go fully with the new or be in the past. That's the thing you gotta decide. So it's not always easy. So take your time, don't rush, don't beat yourself up if you want to go with the back stuff, still you want to go with the back old things, because it's gonna take some time. And you're not beating yourself up, okay? You gotta be the best friend of yourself, not a bad teacher, if that make any sense. So sitting with yourself, relaxing, understanding why I'm feeling this way, what's making me feeling this way, how can I make myself happy, what can I do that puts me in a good vibe, what can I do that I love doing, I enjoy doing, like giving yourself the treatment that you truly deserve. And you know what you deserve, right? Everybody knows what they deserve. So giving yourself that treatment, and then slowly and slowly moving into the new chapter and letting the old things shed. Because when you move to the new chapter, slowly the old things will go to shed away. They're gonna shed away with time. But at some point you gotta let the old things go. That's what I want to talk about, because that's what I'm feeling today in my own food health department. And I feel the same for my partner as well. He had the same stuff going around, and we talk about it, and it was like, okay, we gotta go in the new direction, but still we feel like we want to do something like old food that we used to eat. So it's still like a learning lesson for both of us, but it is what it is. We all have to start a new chapter in our life. We all have to move forward. We all have to grow and evolve. And it's okay if something old is coming up, an old memory, old relationship, old things, old belongings, if they are coming up and they are making you feel in a certain way, they are calling you in their direction, it's okay, okay? It's totally okay. In fact, at that time when you feel like the old stuff is calling you, instead of trying to pushing yourself in the forward in the new direction, hold on for a second and feel it. Because at this time the people restrain themselves or restrict themselves, or I'm not getting the right word, create the resistance and don't move forward, because they are like holding on to the past, but then they are stopping themselves to feel the emotions, stopping themselves, restricting themselves to not to feel the old emotions, and that's why they are in between. So even they move into the new chapter, but they still feel something like old resemblance, because they haven't wind up or haven't fully gone through the old stuff. And we gotta go through the old stuff. Everybody has to go through her shit. That's true. So you can't rush. You gotta let the old things go, but you can't rush. Because if you're rushing and not feeling your emotions as it is coming, because emotions and feelings will going to come up from time to time, you can't stop them, you can't restrict them, you can't create resistance. You gotta feel them, you gotta see them for what they are, and then you can move on. Because if you're stopping them, they're gonna be there within you, and they're gonna grow big, and gonna manifest in a way that you won't even like it. So you gotta feel it whenever it's coming. So if you feel like crying, you feel like sad, depressed, maybe on a bad for a day, it's okay. Feel it, let it go. Feel it, let it go. So let me know if this video resonates. I didn't give an intro. For those of you guys who don't know, I'm Parshvika. On this channel, we talk a lot about manifestation, relationship, feminine energy, all that jazz. If you enjoyed this video, give it thumbs up, consider subscribing. Give thumbs up, consider subscribing. Anyways, I have 2 short mini courses, feminine energy, masculine energy course. Another course is all about manifesting, attracting relationship. The links are in description along with the female self-care planner. Hopefully you find today's video useful, because I make the videos based on the vibe that I feel. I go with my own flow. I don't script my videos. I don't plan my videos. So hopefully it makes sense. Let me know. I'll see you the next time. Bye-bye.